I just figured since this is kind of like Control Warrior that I can just keep passing like Control Warrior does.
What to do? I wonder. There is little time. Happy Feast of Wintervale!
Even though the last game showed that I didn't have enough weapons and the pawnbrokers were dead, it's too early. Like, that could have been a fluke. I have to play the games to test out the deck to see whether or not it's a fluke or not. This is an example of where Grimy Gadgeteer should be played on 4 even though it's not guaranteed to buff Doppelgangster. Sometimes there's going to be some stray buffs.
Let the pain speak to me.
It's not that bad to buff Justicar, since it buffs her up from 3 health to 5 health, which is much harder to remove. Chances of buffing Doppelgangster are pretty low here. That's arguably unlucky, or I have to see how often this happens.
I wonder. What to do? Happy Feast of Wintervale! My thanks.
He actually had the lightning bolt to remove that. That might mean the Grimy Gadgeteer sticks? That'd be pretty lucky. By sticks, I would mean he has to use some kind of other removal. Maybe not even Flame Tongue. Flame Tongue is his best answer.
What to do?
Jade Lightning, that's a good answer. Alright, so it's gonna look something like Justicar and the Grimy Gadgeteer. Hero Power, Shield Slam maybe. I'm feeling decent against this Jade Golem Shaman. He'll give me enough time to be able to pull this off, I think. I need to kill that. Brass Knuckles, does that allow me to kill it? Uh-oh. I can't kill Brand Bronzebeard right now. Well, that's bad.
I wonder.
Taunt Totem, too powerful for me. Oops, armored up in the wrong direction, but it doesn't matter. At least he can't play the 6-drop. Also, I forgot Bran works with Jade Claws. Really rare for Bran to battle cry weapon. I probably should put Bran in my Shaman deck.
What to do?
Oh, thank goodness he doesn't have a Summon a Jade Golem card. There's the Jade Chieftain. Wait, did he just play Healing Word? Man, that was a weird play. I guess he saw that I couldn't deal with it last turn and he's gonna try to make that happen again. Very optimistic of him. Appreciate his optimism. Let's play that card first. So the theory behind why the Grime Street Pawnbroker is good is because, the Grimy Gadgeteer is good, is because you run so few minions that you're gonna almost always hit the Doppelgangster. Unfortunately, I'm getting a lot of friendly fire here. It's still not a total disaster that they buffed the other cards though. It's still something. Even though it's not great.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament.
Oh my god. Against the Shaman though, if I just buff Doppelgangster with Don Hancho, should be good. Now the main problem is that the other Doppelgangster is the one that's gonna need to get chip buffed. In this deck, I think I need one of the Doppelgangsters to get chip buffed and then one to get Don Hancho buffed. However, against the Shaman, since they don't have any hard board clear, I think just buffing Doppelgangster will be good enough.
May your feet never brine.
Alright, get in there, the Don.
Hey, join the goats or meet my fist. Warriors, come out to play.
Alright, Brawl Doppelgangster. There's the dream.
We'll handle this. Smash!
If I get that out of the RNG. Does it even matter? Do I trust Don Hancho will win? I'm super winning, so I'm just gonna negate the best outcome for him. Yeah, got the other outcome. Oh well.
Ceiling triple.
Womp womp. Okay, so he managed to handle the first wave of Doppelgangsters. Also, I got unlucky with the brawl. So, how big can the second doppelgangster get?
Phones are a girl's best friend.
I have brass knuckles left to buff. Is that it? That's it.
Let the pain speak to me.
So I have to buff this guy by 3 probably. But then he might have another elemental destruction. And therein lies the problem of the first doppelgangster like not getting any of the buffs, because I need one of them to get the Don Honcho buff and then I need the other one to get most of the other buffs. I also need him to not run elemental destruction. At least I can get the other one with Bran, but if it goes against an elemental destruction, it doesn't really matter either way. Wow.
Go ahead, blow something.
I wonder if I should have saved that for the brass knuckles. I was also not playing the axe for a while because I know that I have weapon buffing cards in my deck.
Rockets away!
Maybe I can
Happy
fatigue him.
Feast of Wintervale. Happy Feast of Wintervale.
So I take 5 in order to include this guy in the RNG. I think so. Also, I'll play this card. Do I take 5? Nah, I don't take 5. I do take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could roll 1 and 6 by taking 5. Yeah, alright. That's optimistic. But I'm not really under any serious pressure. Man.
Happy Feast of Wintervale. Astonishing.
So the problem with the Bran Bronzebeard is that if I put out the brass knuckles, which is my only buff, I need it to hit Doppelgangster.
What to do?
The good news is at least this deck is surviving a while. Which is indeed the goal of the deck. I don't think I kill this since he has so few cards left in his deck. Hey, revenge. It's only 1 a turn because I'm gaining 4 a turn and losing 5 a turn. I actually don't have an answer to the big one. I think I let him draw the cards also. This is more likely for me to win with it. Uh-oh. Master of Evolution? I don't know. The brass knuckles. Alright, we're going to start going for it. Does he run 2 Elemental Destruction in that deck? He runs 2 Lava Shock. I would venture to guess he runs 2 Elemental Destruction. It's like the question, am I more likely to win with Fatigue or am I more likely to win with the other thing? It's tough. I think I had to get rid of the brand so that I was more guaranteed to use Doppelgangster. And I'll try to chip him down with the Knuckles and the Fiery War Axe. His hand, I'm gonna assume, is 2 Lightning Storms. And there's 1 Elemental Destruction there, probably. So, I don't really know how I'm going to win. I could do 15 damage with the Fire War Axe and then 9 damage with the Brass Knuckles. It's 24 damage. I think I hit that twice with the Brass Knuckles. Need to save something for... White Eyes, Storm Guardian. Oh dear God.
Well played. I choose death.
Okay, I think even though that's only 3 games, it's enough to see the serious weaknesses of this deck. It's an amusing idea, and I actually thought it might work. But minions get in the way of other minions, and it turns out that there are some decks out there which can deal with 3 big doppelgangsters at a time. And if I wanted to like do 3 big doppelgangsters, I should just in theory run the buff paladin.